doing today? We are playing today the Miami Marlins. And then we are going to do on Twitch, we're going to be doing the draft. In YouTube and everything, that will be separated into two different episodes. But first thing I wanted to do is wanted to look on the roster related. We got the 15th overall pick. They said we should be looking at certain things. I generally have all this stuff automated. You see I have like some of the best scouts. So it's like we have a pretty good idea of what we're doing. I mean, there's some pretty high guys and stuff and everything that are looking. And they have the potential of 80 overall. Obviously, the faster we can get a player overall, the better. So that's going to be the situation we're going to look at. But first, we got to look at playing this Miami club, in which we lost. The last time we played Miami was in Miami, and we lost 3-4. We took 2-3 in Philly. But we lost the first series to Miami 3 out of 4 games. And I'm not really happy with that. So I really want to really take it to Miami. And they're a 500 team right now. I'd really, really just love to throw them in the tank and never look back. So let's attack this team and let them know who the real team is. And we're going to go with Nola today. I thought about putting in our fifth player, but it's like I don't want to use our number 5 pitcher right now because then I just don't want to use him. It just doesn't make sense using Eflin now, because then we can use, it's like I'd be able to go 1, 2, 3 for these 3 games, and then for the Atlanta series I would go Wheeler, Eflin, and then I'd go Nola. So that way it's like I have Wheeler and Nola going against a team and everything that has the potential of being good, Atlanta. I'd rather attack them in that way. So whenever possible, I try to use a 4-man rotation. As much as people are all about the 5-man rotation, the 5-man rotation is all well and good. But whatever you do, if you have the opportunity to use a 4-man rotation, you skip that 5th start.
We Light says the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. Who's going to win this showdown between these two? Find out next.
Trust me, when it gets down to the last month of the season,
Pablo Lopez gets the ball
I'll have
for
no
Miami
problem
in
with
this one.
resting
Dan,
Nola for a start or two.
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now to the plate, Andrew McCutchen. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Andrew McCutchen.
First offering on its way. Hit down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The second baseman.
And in steps Scott Kingery. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no
pitch.
surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way.
I'm not swinging.
Curveball taken for a strike on the inside. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Now Bryce Harper is on
next to the plate for the Phils. Bryce Harper, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
Fantastic season all the way around. Not only did this guy just get on base by base hits, but he also leads the league in slugging percentage, so he's up there doing a lot of damage.
You got to realize he's got 31 home runs for our team.
Oh, that's out.
And this is like game number 60 or something. This is episode 60, so it's game 59. I mean, you got to think about
the 1-0.
How that stat looks. He's in the pace of getting 80 home runs this season. I mean, will that hold out? Will he stay healthy? Will he continue to bash home runs in this pace? I'm playing All-Star difficulty, and I'm only using the X button. I'm never even hitting the power swing.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy
I don't like
on the
using
lineup
power
card when he got
swing
to the
because
yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats
in this
in the
mode,
game.
there's no point.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. Phillies down in order. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score.
I mean, you use normal swing and you hit the power area of that grid. It basically has a good chance of going out. Especially if you hit the
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a hot pitcher right here. His last 3 starts, all 3 he's picked up wins. And if he can continue that, he should be on his way to winning his 4th in a row. It'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
So
I think Nola's only loss was here in Miami.
In the bottom half of the first. And now pitch on the way.
I think it was opening night.
Now a swing and a
and
fly
he gave
ball.
up a home run in the bottom of the ninth, I think.
It's a foul ball. 0-1, here it comes.
Nope.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off a 500 homestand, you would have liked to have played better in front of your home crowd. I get that. But they have a chance to right the ship right here. Get on the winning side, push forward, game 1 of this road trip. It's not going to be easy.
And another foul ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Base hit into right center.
Wow.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
Up next from Miami, Brian Anderson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And he lays off there 1-0. Rojas, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around it? Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
At the plate, Jesus Aguilar.
Oh,
a
crap.
Swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
That was killed hard. I just don't even know why he didn't go to second and try for 2.
Striding into the box, Matt Joyce. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's gone 3 for 8. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Man.
Nola has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty D, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
A ball and a strike now. 1-1. Here it is.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Marlins forced to settle for 1. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Marlins 1 and the Phillies nothing. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
No balls and a strike to count. Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Hit hard towards the hole. Reined in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 5th, the third baseman.
Into the box, Didi Gregorius. First delivery to him on the way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Joyce is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
He's done 11 pitches, and this is
now
never a good.
JT Realmuto. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the
He's
zone
throwing
for a strike.
so it's like I have no choice but to
was a
defend.
lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball.
Whoa, there you go.
Throw won't get him.
Batting 7th.
No question that he's going to be docked for a throwing error there. Looked like the first baseman couldn't decide which way to turn the glove, and by the time he decided, it was too late. Runner on board with the error.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and up next the infielder / utility man Ronald Torreyes.
Oh, I didn't fix the lineups.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
1-1 the count. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Leday will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One left for. Ready now for the Marlins, Harold Ramirez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball one. Sent on the ground out to second. Kingery's there, and the inning begins with a quick out number one. At the plate, J.J. Bleday. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Pablo Lopez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that's lifted the other way out to left. And McCutchen will put this one away, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Digging in, Roman Quinn. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. Stepping in now, Aaron Nola. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Riding in once again, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with the base hit into the outfield. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. One and one to Andrew McCutchen. 1 out and a runner on second base. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
Swing at that.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center.
That's too shallow.
Leday is there. 2 gone.
Now batter, second baseman, Scott Kingery.
At the plate, Scott Kingery, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes set. The 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
The 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. Phillies strand 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So it's back to the top of the order now, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1. Hit out towards second. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Marlins.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. He singled his last time up. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Kingery into shallow center. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they're on top 1-0. So stepping in, Bryce Harper as we begin the top of the 4th. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. Ramirez is there to put it away for out number 1. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And they'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this one will bounce into the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
They walk for Humilto. That's actually a smart move.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Ronald Torreyes is the next to bat, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run. Just Bryson Stott will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away.
I wanted to have Stott be starting anyway.
And the first pitch misses high here, perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. A ball and a strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Ooh.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And to score from third, the tying run.
That's a ribby.
The center fielder, number 24.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only one run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Stott has enough power where you can get a nice fly ball out of him.
In now, Roman Quinn, and their runners at the corners now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hits it high and deep out to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. All tied at 1-1.
Wow.
Bryson Stott is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a pinch hitter.
Now playing shortstop, number 15.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jesus Aguilar. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
Jesus Aguilar.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Matt Joyce. He flew out in his last at-bat. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead.
Crap.
70% of the batters he's...
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Jorge Alfaro.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro, as he puts it on the ground to third. He's got it, and that's the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Harold Ramirez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's the first pitch to him. Aaron Nola will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded weakly toward third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Andrew
Now, the hardest thing in baseball that people got to know is no matter what happens, if the pitcher makes an out and runs to first base, you have to let that first pitch go. It's an automatic. Even if it's right down the middle, you let it go.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Fouled away. The 1-2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Ready once again, Scott Kingery. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate.
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center.
And this ball's going to get down, and it should plate a couple. He pulls into second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Okay, you got 9 doubles. 31 home runs with 9 doubles.
Here, sitting on the first pitch he saw and drove it to the outfield, bringing in both runners and putting himself into scoring position. It's great to see a guy that's aggressive at the plate when he's got a chance to do some damage.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0-1 the count. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Joyce is over to his right, and he puts this one away for
I thought it was
going to
fall.
Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 3 and the Marlins 1.
Yeah, that was a foolish play.
Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Hit in the air down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one's down to third. Gregorius is there. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The pitcher, number 49.
So here now is the pitcher, Pablo Lopez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Heading out towards shallow right.
Oh, crap. I went the wrong way.
In there, a base hit.
I went back and not forward.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jonathan Villar. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in once again, Didi Gregorius. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt.
I got to know better than that.
And he makes the throw to first. Gregorius is retired, and there's one away.
Up next to Philadelphia.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. Liner towards second, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second, and he'll reach second now with one away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Adam Conley, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Wow.
So now to the plate, Bryson Stott. A ball and no strikes. He hit a sac fly earlier. Fastball just missed above the zone. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
First pitch on its way. Roman Quinn is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Fielded cleanly over to VR. Relayed to Aguilar, the double play, and that retires the side. One left for Philadelphia, and it's still 3-1. Ready for another shot now, Jesus Aguilar. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Now here it comes. Back up the middle. Scooped up.
That's why Stott's so good.
Is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Matt Joyce. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Too high. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
In now, Jorge Alfaro. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Weak grounder down the line at third.
Nope.
And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Popped up. Gregorius is calling for it, and that's the 3rd out. Marlins leave 1. They still trail it here 3-1.
Yeah.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here.
Not going to pinch hit here.
Brandon Kinsler will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. John Birdie is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Aaron Nola. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. First pitch on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Birdie is there, and there's 1 away.
The left fielder, number 20.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is a ball below the zone.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Sinker gets the outside for a strike. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Oh, that grounder got him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the 2nd out at first. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play.
I'm challenging it just by visual.
Surprise here that they're giving
just
it
by
another
my
look,
eyes.
and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Just in
so
my
here's
visual,
the
I'm
signal
calling
from
him
the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So
he
the
might have been
umpires
out,
will get on the horn,
and I could have
replay
waited a little
operation
bit. But
So here's one last look at that replay from
he's
another
out.
angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order
He's
to
out.
change the call And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game.
Yeah, that's fine.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
The thing is, I would worry more about it is if while I was on defense,
1 ball and 1 strike.
they would call a guy safe
We're in the 7th
when
inning
he
with a
was
good
really
finish
out.
brewing.
They don't
3-1
show
our
any
score.
of that in the game.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a
That I've
base hit,
seen.
possibly more. The throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper
As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field.
And Joyce will put this one away, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Last half of the 7th here, standing in, J.J. Bleday. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Lifted in the air to center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 5.
So digging in now, John Birdie. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Okay.
At the plate now, Jonathan Villar, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Manny. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Hit on the ground to short. Reined in on to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in now, Miguel Rojas. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Now a little tapper in front of the mound. This should get him out of it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Miami. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Ready to begin the 8th, and now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. First pitch of the at-bat. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Now the pitch.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
In the air, out to right. Birdie moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting. The third base.
Standing in, Didi Gregorius. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now here's the pitch. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. JT Realmuto, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Takes this the other way to right, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Bottom of the inning now. At the plate, Brian Anderson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit weakly back to the mound. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they still manage to get an out on the play. Whoa.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Hit hard to short. He's right there. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The left fielder, number 7.
Here's Matt Joyce now. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Ball 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
The 1-1. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
The batter, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
And Joe Girardi is going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Zach Eflin is in out of the bullpen now, as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Davey Grillon will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Batting 9, number 73, Davey Grillon.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side.
This is really the only day I can really use F1.
Marlins able to draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. 9th inning coming up. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
technically I probably use him
Now the
tomorrow,
skipper's
too.
on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Sterling Sharp is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Francisco Cervelli will also enter as a part of the double switch as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup. Pitch is swung on and hit toward VR at second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The center fielder, number 24, Roman Quinn.
So coming to the plate, Roman Quinn. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here. Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
And that should have been 3-1.
Now here it comes. Fouled off. So a full count now. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Joyce. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, the catcher, Davy Grullon.
Digging in, Davy Grullon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is Joyce. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, and it remains a 3-2 ball game.
Like I said, I'm trying to rest the bullpen today.
Striding in to start the 9th,
I don't put my
Francisco
closer
Cervelli,
in.
and they'll need him to get something going here. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Now batting.
Striding in, J.J. Bleday. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Again, another foul ball. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. The 0-2 once more. Misses off the plate.
Ooh. Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Wow.
Count even at 2-2. And the pitch. Hot shot down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And it's fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Got it.
On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
To the plate now, John Birdie. And a swing
Whoa.
as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Just a bit outside.
And now pitch on the way. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the bottom of the ninth is still alive after the 2-out success.
Okay, now we're going to the top of the order.
2-out single in the ninth. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off happen.
At the plate, Jonathan Villar. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Philadelphia rack up a division-leading 40th victory of the season. Aaron Nola wins his league-leading 10th game of the year. Zach Eflin records 4 outs on his way to the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching
I hope everybody
MLB
enjoyed
The
this
Show.
game.
For
It
more,
was
make
fun.
your way over to theshownation.com.